clear your doubt. Like yesterday, I have already told you that multi-line comment is not working in Jupyter. For example, uh, like uh, we write some strings, but it's printed. So Jupyter is not supported this multi-line comment. So I will show you uh, uh, how to check it's a multi-line comment. Okay. So in a Python, we have to write just three code, and write some string on under this three quotes. Press F5. You see nothing is print in my console screen. So it's a multi-line command how to use. Okay. So the topic is string method. So first method is capitalize. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
It's
yesterday I was some doubt string how to reverse
yes.
string.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. So we have to create a string like you right. So how to reverse this string? So using because using two step indexing it's not possible because it's by default take plus one argument, and when we increase the argument then it's by default go to the negative section. Okay. So it's using three indexing. So we have to just type colon and press minus one and shift enter. You see this string is reversed. Okay. So first part is your included part, and second part is excluded part, and last part is your uh, spacing part, right? So minus one means it reverses the string from end of the string. And next method is a like minus one, and again to write minus minus one, minus two, minus three, minus four, minus five, and minus six. Again type minus one. So you see these are two methods how to convert your string entire string into a reverse. Okay. So clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So capitalize method. So capitalize method is used to convert the first character to uppercase. Okay. So we just type in the comment section convert first character to uppercase. Okay. So we firstly we have to create a string like Python, and apply the method capitalize method a dot capitalize, and press shift enter. You see uh, because sorry I have already like small. Okay. You see it's the first character of this entire string is printed in the form of capital form. Okay. So first letter is capital. So got it how to capitalize function is work in string method. Yeah. It's clear or not,
Yes,
guys?
sir.
Yeah, yeah, okay. And next method is cascade. Okay. Let me just create heading. Cascade. Okay. So basically cascade method is used to convert string into a lowercase. Convert string into a lowercase. Okay. Then we have to create next string be equal to Yes, and we apply casfold method. B dot casfold. You see, it's written all string in the capitalized, sorry, lowercase form. Okay, so got it? How the casfold function is work? Yeah, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next function is count. So basically, count function is return the number of times a specified value occurs in a string. Okay, so at heading, next method is count. Once the number of times specified values occurs in a string. So again, we have to create next string a equal to like s a a b c d e g. Okay, and we have apply count method dot count and type a. You see, the a is coming in two times in an entire string, so it's written two. And again, type like g, again returns two. And we write b, so it's written one because in one times in the entire string a. Okay, so got it how the count function is work? Yeah, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next function is end with. Uh,
Sir, is there any function in which if we give the string and if we use any function, like it will give us the full as capital letter, or else convert everything into lowercase?
Yeah, already inbuilt function is available in the string method, like upper function as well as lower function. So upper function is convert to the alphabets into upper letter. Oh, sorry, upper alphabets. Okay.
Okay, okay. Okay, sir.
Wait, guys, I have already I covered all functions. Okay. So next function is end with. Ends, right? Ends with. It returns true. The end with but the end with function is return true if the string end with the specified value. End with function and with and type 2. So when it's written true if the string end with the specified value. So my string is Sanju. So it's the string is end with you. So I think our output is coming is true. Yeah, got it. So we get the outcome true. Okay. When we type another another alphabet like S, it is return false because my string end with U alphabet, right? So end with function is clear. How it is work? Yeah, guys, it's clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's go ahead and understand the next function is find. Find. So mean search the string what a specified value and returns the position of where was found. Okay. Find function is how it is well. So give me a minute, guys. Search. It's search the string for specified value and return the position of where it was found. So again, we have to create again next string a equal to Python so we apply the find function find and type y. So it returns the indexing of the particular character. Okay, so Python is available in second position. It means first indexing. Okay, so 0 1. Okay, so even next example a dot code like n. So you see the n alphabet is available in 5 indexing. Okay, so find function is basically find the position of where it was found. Okay, so now it's clear. Find how the find function is work. Yeah, guys. Yeah, tell me,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Clear? Okay, guys.
Yes,
Please
sir.
give
Yes,
Yes,
response.
yes.
Please give me response, guys. Okay,
yes, sir.
okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
okay. So my next function is index. Basically, index method is used to search string values in a string. Search the string value. Sorry, string value for a specified value and returns the position of where it was found. Okay. So again, we create a next string ab equal to okay. Then we apply index method. We dot index and again you just type p. You see it return to 0 1 2 indexing. But so I think one question coming in your mind: the find function and index method is totally same. What is the difference between these two functions? Okay, so if we don't find, we apply and like z. So you see it return minus one when the element is not present in your entire string. Okay, but in this index method, when we type uh, any other alphabet which is not present in uh, entire string, generates error, right? So I think it's clear how the index method is work and what is the difference between find function as well as index function. Yeah, clear,
Yes, sir.
guys. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so yeah, so my next function is alpha. Is so it returns true if all character all characters in the string are in alphabet. Okay. So it returns true if all characters in the string are in the alphabet. So again, we have to create next string like bb equal to. It returns true all characters in the string are in alphabet. Alphabets. bb dot is alpha right? Yeah. So you see, it returns true when all character in the string are in the alphabet. Okay. So we just create a next string like cc and we type alphabet plus as well as numerical value. Okay. Then after that we have to apply is alpha function is alpha. It returns false because you see it returns true all character in the string are in the alphabet, but in this string you see this is a decimal number as well as integer value. Okay, so when it not getting any alphabet in the entire string, so it return false. Got it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
Yes, sir.
okay, so next method is digit. Okay. So how it is work is it returns true if all characters in the string are digit. Okay. So again, we have to create next string as ab equal to digit and apply it is digit function is digit, right? So you see it returns true. Okay. Again, we have to create a next string like ab is equal to, and this string contains all digits as well as the alphabets. When it's written, you see the
False.
yeah, got it. It's written false. Is digit. Got it. So it written false when all alphabet in the entire string not in the form of integer as well as decimal number. Okay. So I think it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next method is lower. Is lower. Okay. Is lower function is its return returns if all characters in the string are lower case. How this work? Again, we have to create a nice string like d equal to if all characters in the string are lowercase. So we just write I am. So apply is lower function. Got is lower. After that, it is alphabets in the entire string is in the in lower form. Got it? Okay. Again, after that, we have to create another string like d equal to I am. Okay. Then again, to apply is lower function and it return false because it returns all character in the string are lowercase. All character is compulsory in a lowercase. So in this case, my first string, my first alphabet is uppercase. Okay. Then second, first, second, yeah. Next character is also in uppercase. So when it's not found find any upper alphabet in the entire string, then it's written false. Okay, got it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next function uh, is upper. Is upper returns true if all characters in the string are uppercase. Okay. So again, we have to create next string AC equal to you see this is on the all alphabets in a uppercase. So we have apply is upper function is upper. It's written true. Okay. It returns true if all character in the string are uppercase. Okay, uppercase. So in this string AC, the all alphabets in uppercase. Okay, when we change my string, uh, it equal to first character is small like H, I, and again apply the is upper function is upper. So you see it's written false. Okay, so you see the all character. Okay, all character. So in this string AD, the first character is low in the lowercase. Okay, so got it? How the is upper function is work and how the is lower function is work.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other doubt till now?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So next function is replace. So the replace method replace specified pass with another specified specified. So again you have to create next string like af equal to cnc. Then we apply replace method. Then my motive is to change my first starting to letter SA. Okay, so SA and you have to convert with like PY. Okay, so you see SA replaced by PY. Then again we have dot replace PY. You'll see. Got it. Got it? How the replace function is work?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next function is upper.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
This can be used even using the numbers as well.
Okay. I'm done. F dot is and it's work. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So next function is upper. So it returns your entire string in the upper form. Okay. So again we will create a new string like and apply upper function dot upper. You see we got the outcome. We got this. The next function is lower. So again we have to create next string and sorry, yeah, and apply lower method. Dot, let's convert in the lower form. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in that replace one, if there are two same things, matlab, in the 63, then again there is 63, will the both get replaced, or only if the first one get replaced?
Okay. Let's see. 63. A dot is 63. Yeah. Paste both. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. So
Sir, if we replace numbers with characters, is it work?
yeah, it's well. Is 100. So sorry, it's not working. Let me create another string. Maybe it's equal to ABC. Yes. Yeah, it's possible. Okay.
Got it,
Got
sir.
it? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So yesterday I have also told you how to print anything in your console screen. So anyone is remember how to print anything in your console screen? Yeah. Anyone remember?
Sir, your voice is not clear.
My voice is not clear. Now it's clear.
Yes, now it's fine, sir.
Okay. My question is how to print any string as well as any character and any numbers in a console screen. Anyone remember how to print?
Sir, using print function, we can display the output, sir.
Okay. Using print statement, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right. Yeah. So my question is how to print double this single quote in your console screen. How? Anyone can give me the answer? How to print this double quote in your console screen? Yeah. Tell me,
Sir,
guys.
using backslash, then that quotes.
Using backslash. Okay, you can type in a comment section, guys. Yeah. Yeah, guys, tell me. Hashtags slash. Okay. Let's see. Error. Okay. generate some error. It's wrong. Next. Yeah, guys, give me the response. How to print double quote in your console screen?
Yes, sir.
Print this. Okay. No, my question is double quote. You have to print double quote. This double quote. Okay, I am replaced. No, it's not working.
Yes, sir. Message.
My question is print double quote. Okay. No, only single quote. Only this, not double. Okay. Yeah, guys. This okay. Yeah, it's fine. Who is this? Uh, Gaurav Bharat Kumar. Sorry, Bharat Kumar, right? So it's good. Next, uh, this okay. Enter. No, it's some error. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. So got it? How to print double quote in your console screen? Yeah, guys,
Yes, sir.
is a correct answer. Correct answer. So uh, now I'm going to teach you keywords. So keywords is a result word used in Python. So there are a lot of keywords in Python, and how to see how many keywords are available in Python. So we have just type import keywords. Keywords and keywords dot AW list. Yeah. You see, these are the are keywords available in Python. Like false, it's a boolean data type. Okay, and none is also a keyword. True, and, as, assert, break. See, break statement is used to break the loop. Looping statement and class is again a oops concept, and continue is used to continue a looping statement, and tab function is used to create a function, and del is a keyword again. It's used to delete any variable, any character in your entire string as well as entire list. And these are elif is a condition statement, and L is a else is again condition statement, and for is a loops using print any statement in the iterable form. Okay, and again is a uh, condition statement. Import again is a keyword. So you see, when there's a keyword, when we use a keyword, then the color is automatically changed. Okay, so its color is green. Got it? And next is pass, and these are the function. Okay, so we have to learn. Next function is length. How to find the length of any string. Okay, like we have to create any string like A B C D E F G H R. Okay, we have to find the length of this string. A dot length function is used to length. So see, the color of length is already changed in the form of green. Okay, so it's print 9. We got 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 element present in your entire string. Okay, got it? How to length functions work?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So next thing is you have to create multiple variable in a one line. Okay, for example, A, comma B, comma C, equal to 1, 2, 3. So you see we have to print A. So you see 1. Again we have to print B. Then we got 2. C. Then we got 3. So you see how to print a multiple element in one line. Yeah, guys, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Then again, you have to assign one value in lot of variables like C equal to D, E equal to F, G. See, value of A, B, C, D, both are same. Okay. Okay. So next is I'm going to teach you how to replace print function using another variable. Like, right, for example, you have to print hello world. And again we have to print and we have to type print and so my motive is to replace this print function in another variable. In another variable. So anyone can say how to convert this print function into another variable. Like we don't write any print statement, but we we also get the outcome. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How?
Sir, we can use into 5 instead of after
Tell me.
written.
You can tell me. Then I am typing. Okay.
Can I,
You are typing.
sir, message it?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anyone?
Hello into 5.
Yeah, guys, try how to replace this print function in another variable. Print. Okay. No, sir. You don't understand my question. My motive is to. I don't use this print, but uh, I got outcome like this hello world. Okay. I don't write any print statement like print
Sir, in PyCharm or in Jupyter?
anywhere. I mean, we type any other method. Yeah.
Sir,
Any other statement.
if you just use a variable and hold this hello world and put this.
Yeah. Type in the comment section.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any other guys? A equal to hello. A equal to hello. Next.
And same line we put A.
A into no, sir. Don't understand my question. My question is, I replaced this print function. I just type and got it. What I'm trying to say. Yes, guys. You are trying or not?
Sir, please repeat. You are just freeze for a few minutes.
Okay, I am ready. Any other guys?
No, sir, continue, sir. Just finish that answer, sir, please.
Okay. So, how to print any statement without using print statement? So, using another variable. Okay. So we have to assign
I think
this
so. F function.
f function. No, ma'am, this is not f function.
Oh,
Okay. We have to assign print statement into another variable. Then this variable is work like a function. Okay. For example, create a equal to Python. So this is a variable, right? But we write print. So guys, right now, this variable a is not a variable. This is a function. So it is used to print any statement in your console screen, right? So a is a function is used to print statement in your console screen. So we just type a equal to like hello world. You see, a is a function is used to print a statement. So it's working like a print statement. Got it?
yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir, yes.
Uh, so, can you tell me what is the next topic? Anyone open your syllabus and tell me next topic. Okay, wait. I have to cover how to take an input from user. Okay, next topic. So, how to take a input from the user. So, the input method. Input method. You see, the color is changed, so it means it's a keyword. So we don't use this keyword as a variable. For example, a equal to the type input. It's a which take argument like see, if is a keyword, reserved keyword. So we don't use if keyword as a variable. Okay, so we just type input and type enter any number. You see, right. Got it? How to take an input from user?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So right now, uh, 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 take the input from the user, and you have to create a small calculator like plus minus plus minus as well as multiplication, division as well as floor division, and that's it. Yeah. So you can try and just give you overview how to do that. So a equal to input enter a first number equal to input enter second number and I assign c equal to print. Okay, got it? Well, it's working fine. So you have to design a small calculator like print addition. Addition. Okay. Addition. Yes. Okay, sorry, you can just type C. C. You print A plus B. Yes, 23 and 45. So we see. Sorry guys. it's taking input as a string. Got it, guys? What is error?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because input function take the input from the user as a string form, right?
Why? Why? Sir?
It's a functionality. Okay,
But
so
there's
So we give int
no,
there.
but there's no
That's
mention
yeah,
that
yeah,
enter a first number,
yeah.
no? So why it is taking as a string?
Because when input method is also taking input from the user as a string form, so
Yes,
we
sir.
have to
by
so we have
by default it takes
by default,
it
yeah, by
takes
default.
string, sir.
So but I have to calculate the addition of two number taking from the user.
Okay.
So how to
Yes,
do
sir.
do that? So
Yes.
in a,
So we should
yesterday,
give int there, int
yeah, we
function
have,
there.
yeah, typecasting, using typecasting, guys, right?
Okay.
So we have to typecast this int variable, is a variable using int typecast. Okay,
Okay.
int and int. Press enter and
Okay, I
increase
can understand.
intensity and 45. You got it, guys?
Yes,
How
sir.
the
Yes.
input function is work?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Understand.
Okay, okay. So again, see subtraction a minus b 3 5 5. You see subtraction is good. Okay. So you have to design one calculator using taking input from the user. So you have to calculate addition as well as minus, as well as multiplication and division operator and floor division and percentage and exponential power operation. Okay, so it's unknown to. So I will tell you how it is work. So we just type C. Uh, export range, A hashtag E. Okay, so we have just type 3 and 2. Got it. 3 to the power 2, 9. Got it, guys? How the exponential these two strings work.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Got it? Yeah. So your today task is you design a small calculator using this addition, this subtraction as well, these operators. Okay. Okay, guys. And this Jupyter file I will share in a WhatsApp group, so it's clear. I think everything is clear now. Okay.
Sir,
Any doubt? Yeah.
sir, how to input in one line? I mean, more input in one line.
More input in one line. It's taking using map
Sir,
function. Multiple, yeah.
What, sir?
Okay, I got it. Multiple input, right? Multiple input in
Yes,
one
sir.
line, right?
Multiple input in one line.
Yeah. So
Please tell
it's
me,
a
sir.
map function using map function. So when
Please
I
show me,
come
sir.
in the like another function, then I will also tell you how to map function is work. Okay. But okay. So any other doubt, guys, till now?
No, sir.
So everything is clear, guys. Testing
Yes,
methods
sir.
and how to take input from the user and how the print statement is work. Okay. So you got it your today task.